Hi, hello viewers. Welcome back to my channel, SAP Beginners. So today, let's discuss about overview of project systems and what are the capex process, opex process, a brief introduction to project systems and its business process. Let's go into the detail. For today's agenda will be purpose of SAP project systems and integration of SAP project systems with other modules, and next project structuring, project phases and different statuses, project profiles. So in this video, let's discuss about all these topics, and then if you have any doubts, right, you can ping in the comment section. I'll be replying to your doubt. So these are the some of the important key terms that are used as part of this video. Uh, just will go into brief to understand going further. Project header. Project header is nothing but the project definition. Project definition itself we call it as a project header. So under the project definition only the WBS or work packages are created. So here we need to understand project definition is itself a project header. Work package or WBS element. WBS, I think you are aware of that. Work breakdown structure. Like both the uses of WBS and work package are same. It's just the structure and compatibility of these are different. So work package is a temporary cost collector used to track planning, commitment, actual cost, and settle the cost to respective receivers. Similarly, for WBS is also a temporary cost collector which are used to track planning cost, commitments, actual cost, and in the end we settle the cost to respective receivers. Next, AUC. This is one of the important term that I can say, which is in the project systems, because this is the part that is integrated with asset management module. AUC is nothing but asset under construction. So, by the full form of it, asset under construction, you need to understand it is under construction one. That means whenever you are constructing a building, which is not a completely a fixed asset, still you are going to develop that. That means it is a asset under construction which is not considered as a final asset. There will be no depreciation. That means until it is converted into a fixed asset, this is there will be no depreciation for this AUC. That's how I can say in the project systems. Next is capex, capital expenditures. OPEX is the operating expenditures. Here, the meaning itself you can understand capital expenditures. That means whenever you are doing some of the investment in order to get a capital, that means all the capital expenditures which are linked to AUC or fixed asset, such kind of things or projects which we build in our system are called capex. Opex, opex is the operating expenditure. That means the cost that you uh, incurred to operate a system, to operate a firm, to operate an organization. Those projects are called as opex projects. We'll get into detail of the capex and opex projects in going further, but I think you all understand the project header, work package or WBS element is the temporary cost collector, AUC which is asset under construction one, capex is the capital expenditure, opex is the operative expenditure. Let's go further. So, firstly, we will just discuss on the purpose of the project systems, and then what are the features of the project systems, and then we'll go into detailed subject. So, first, initially, what are projects? Both large scale or the small scale projects require precise planning and detailed activity planning. So whenever you're going to build a factory or you're doing a business, right? Okay, so in order to get a trade, fair trade, what you will do, we will have initial planning. Okay, each and every detailed activity, we will be planning in advance, so that the project is executed properly within the provided timeline, within the provided budget, and within the capacity involved. So here the project manager has the job to ensure that this project is executed efficiently, on time, and within budget. Okay, that's the project manager role. So they have to make sure that the project is executed within the timelines, the budget, within the budget, and within the capacity involved. So all these arrangements, by making note of this, the budget available, and the cost available, and the time available, so all this, having making note of this, they have to plan the project execution. Okay, so for example, if I say I will be having a budget of 100 rupees this month, and in the next month I will be having a 200 rupees budget. So, what I will do, the activity or the work I planned for this month is limited to 100 rupees budget, and for the next month activity, I will ensure that will cover 200 rupees of my budget. So, in this way, the project manager has to plan the project so that it is executed efficiently. And whether the project manager, he or she will be ensuring that required resources and funds are available as and when needed. So whenever you're starting some activity in the project manager is responsible, and he has to make sure that the sufficient fund, or the sufficient capacity, or the sufficient resources are available to execute the planned activity in the project. Next, we'll see what are the features of project. Projects are generally part of internal processes of a company, and this is not a external process. Projects are internal process of a company. That means you're here, no third party is involved in the project creation or execution, or period end. Also, no third party is involved. For example, in the supply chain management, you'll have a third party vendor who will be providing you goods, or who will be taking your goods and issuing some invoices, and you have some blah 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 activities. Unlike the supply chain, you will, in the projects, you don't have any third party that will be executing the projects of your company. So we can say these projects are internal processes of a company. Before you can carry out a project in its entire, the project goals must be precisely described, and project activities to be carried out must be structured. A clear and unambiguous project structure is the basis for the successful project planning, monitoring, and control. So, this is what I explained, that project goals must be project goals must be defined and described precisely, such that project activities are carried out, and it's a structured in a detailed and a planned manner. So whichever the project is very clear without any ambiguity, that is the basic for the successful project planning, monitoring, and control. Next is the project systems. Here we will just discuss what is the project system in the terms of SAP. SAP project systems is project management tool that assists you throughout the all phases of your project. Through the higher level of integration between SAP PS and other functions such as logistics, accounting, and human resources, SAP PS ensures necessary business processes are handled quickly and efficiently. SAP, business, SAP PS provides structures that allow you to map projects flexibly and with the appropriate structures. Using suitable tools and reports in SAP PS, you can plan, monitor, the cost, revenues, budgets, and resources, materials, and so on for the structures. So this is how the project systems is defined in SAP terms. So this is one of the important question that you can encounter in your interviews as well. So generally, when you're going to an interview, we just ask, right? Even we are, if we are a recruiter and we are recruiting a person on the PS scale, we just ask what is project systems in your opinion. So this might be or this can be one of the important interview question that you can prepare for. So here we have the answer. SAP project systems is a project management tool that assists you throughout the phases of your project, and with the high level of integration between project systems and other modules like logistics, accounting, human resources. Project systems ensure that all the business processes are handled quickly and efficiently. It also provides some of the structures to map with the appropriate structures. Okay, with the help of the SAP tools and reports, you can plan, monitor, and control the your cost, revenues, budgets, materials, resources, and so on. So this is your answer for the project system question in your interviews also. Next is integration with other modules. So what are the other modules that can be or that are integrated with the PS module? So this is how it's integrated. Okay, PS is the center here. So PS is the center, project systems. Project structure, here we have the project structures and control over the project structures, and also the budgets. This is integrated with plan maintenance, where we get the org structure, technical objects, planning and processing of some task history analysis. So all these are integrated with the plan maintenance. In the production planning, we have capacity load for production resources and tools. Okay, this is how it is integrated with the production planning. Next, sales and distribution. So, customer master, service maintenance, management, service management, or so all these are integrated with the sales and distribution one. HR, human resource. So here we have qualifications, manpower planning, time tracking, payroll management. So this is how HR is involved or integrated with the PS. And next we have investment management. This is nothing but budget capital projects, where we get the funds are planned, how the investment is managed uh, entire in the entire SAP. That means in all the modules that is integrated with the PS. Like some of the funds are specifically assigned to the PS. So that's how project capital projects and manage funds release. Next is we have asset management, which is asset master, depreciation and capitalization. All these are related to asset management and PS. Next is This is material management, or we can say supply chain management. Here we are having integration with material master, inventory management, purchasing and contracts. And the FICO. FICO is nothing but here we have integration of cost center controlling and financial management, and also you have invoices, right? So all these are related with the FICO, like finance and controlling. So these are all the modules that are integrated with the project systems. Each and every module is integrated with the other modules some or the other way. Whether it can be one field or one department or one section, it is integrated with the other module some or the other way in majority cases. So this is how project systems is integrated with the other modules. Next is project structure. How we structure the project. So whenever we think of the project systems, firstly, the first part is planning. So in the planning also, first step is how do you structure the project. Okay, the process. This begins with the creation of project definition or project header, we can say, and work package or WBS as per defined or predefined and agreed templates with the start and end dates. Okay. The project types, we can say, namely the basic project types are capex and opex, which are investment projects and overhead projects. Otherwise, we can say capital expenditure projects and operative expenditure projects, as we discussed earlier also. The other names we have here, investment projects and overhead projects. Both are the same meaning. You don't need to differentiate between investment projects and capital expenditure, operative expenditure, and overhead projects. Both are having the same meanings. Okay, it's just expansion of the capex is the capital expenditure, but we can call capex projects as investment projects also. Similarly, OPEX is nothing but operative expenditure, but we can call them as overhead projects also. You don't need to confuse in this. The terming may be different, but the meaning is the same. So, coming to the project structure, the very first step in project structuring is creation of project definition, and how WBS or work package structure is defined, or what standard templates are you using to create the WBS or work package with the starting and end dates. Okay, and this is how the structure look like. So first, if you are going with the work packages, okay, typical structure of a project will be, the first it will be the project definition, okay, and the first level WBS or the work package. It will be the both IDs will be the same. We can call both the together as a project header, and where project header is the combination of project definition and uh, first level work package. When I say first level, okay, when I say first level, that means whatever the data you're having in the project definition is copied to the first level of WBS or work package. But here you'll be having some additional fields to be provided with respect to entire WBS structure or entire work package structure. So this combinedly we call it as a project header and project definition and work package, like first level work package or WBS. Okay, under this we'll be having a second level work packages or WBS. Okay, under this it can be further divided into many levels depending upon the requirement. This is how the structure would be for a project. Okay, now we will see what is the project definition. The project definition contains default values and profile data for the WBS elements. Okay. As I already told in the previous session, also, I'm still reminding this point. The controlling area that you provide in the project definition is applicable to entire project. And once you provide the controlling area, you create some WBS, you will be not able to change the controlling area. Once you provide the controlling area and click on save while creating the project definition, it is fixed. That is not going to change further. And this controlling area is the unique to the entire project, okay, that you provide in the project definition. And this is the mandatory field while you create a project definition. Okay, this is very important point. It is one of the important question while you do SAP PS certification also. The next is the basic dates for the entire project. That means the planning parameters for cost and dates. You can plan this much cost is for this WBS, as much cost is for this WBS. That means assigning of a budget, we can say. And also you can give the start and end dates for each of the WBS element. That means this WBS element has to incur cost during this period and this much cost. In such a way you can define the planning parameters of cost and dates into the project. Okay, similarly you will be having like entire project should be started at this date and should be finished at this date, so that you can provide as a start and finish dates of your project head. project. That means the start and finish dates you can provide at project header level or project definition level. Okay, and that would be the time frame to execute for the entire project. So that is described here. The basic dates for entire project and the planning parameters for cost and dates are stored at project definition level. Project definition is a form of a frame for the project, for the entire project we can say. Next is WBS elements form the operative basis of the work breakdown structure. Planning and actual is recorded and aggregated at the WBS element level. Okay, so this means here whatever the structure is there, right, that you call as a WBS structure, which is work breakdown structure. Whatever the elements you have, those are we call as WBS elements. So these elements form operative basis of the structure, and planning actuals are recorded and aggregated at WBSC level. Okay, the entire structure we call it as work breakdown structure, but the parts of it, the elements of it, we call it as a WBS element. So the planning and cost and budgeting, whatever we do, right, all are recorded at individual WBS element level, and they can be aggregated at the higher nodes as well. So that's how this point. The last point, project definition is not an account assignment object. Okay, that means you cannot post any document to the project definition. Okay, so the elements will be having operative indicators, namely planning element and account assignment element. So for the WBS elements for which you check the account assignment option, only for those WBS you will be able to post the cost. Otherwise, you will not be able to post the cost. Is in the same way, a project definition is not at all account assignment object. You will not be having the option to at least check that. Okay. As it is not account assignment object, the structure or the elements under it are the account assignment objects. You'll be having an option. So whichever you select with the account assignment indicator, only for those you'll be able to post a cost. That's why no posting can be done to the project. Next is the project header. So project header consists of these fields. Okay. Apart from the project ID, it also contains the following data, which is company code, functional area, plant, responsible cost center, profit center, project manager, plan start and finish dates, actual start and finish dates, budget availability control profile. And here you'll be having controlling area also, which is very very important and unique, okay, to the entire project. So the other important fields for the project header are as such. These are the other important fields. Okay, if I move next, these are different definitions for each of the section. Company is nothing but the highest organizational structure in the FI. About this we have the controlling area. Okay, you don't need to forget that. About this we'll have the controlling area here, but the company is nothing but it is representing the organization. Okay, the company code is nothing but it is the org unit. This is the org structure, you can say. That means the entire organization it's coming into picture. It is the highest organizational structure in FI module. A company is an organizational unit which can be used to roll up all the financial statements to several company codes. Company can consist of one or more company codes. Okay, that means the organization can consist of many company codes, right? So in that way, it is telling about. Next is the company code. Company code is smallest org unit in financial accounting. for which a complete self-contained set of accounts can be drawn for the purpose of external reporting. Next is a plant, an operational facility within a company code. Next is the controlling area. In SAP enterprise structure, controlling area is the central organization unit within the core module and assigned to operating concern. It's an environment where an internal reporting to the management is done by managing cost and revenue. Okay. Cost center is an org unit in a controlling area representing a clearly delimited location where costs occur. Cost centers are company code specific and assigned to company codes in an enterprise structure. Profit center is a management oriented organizational unit used for internal controlling purposes, can be obtained by using this profit center accounting. Next is the functional area. We have an account assignment characteristics that sorts operating expenses according to functions. For example, uh, whether this can be used for production or marketing or sales or administration, it just defines the department, we can say. So this is how organization structure can be. So from the operating concern, we'll be having a segment, profit segment. Under it, we'll be having a controlling area. Controlling area is then again divided into profit centers, and then it is again these are like parallel profit centers and then company codes are the parallel distribution or the parallel segments under the controlling area. So under the company codes, we'll be having a plan, and profit centers or cost centers are internally interdependent. And again, these cost centers are assigned to company codes. So while creating a cost center, you must assign a profit center to it and a company code to it. So that's how, like, these are all interdependent. Profit centers and company codes are at the same level, but the cost center is under the company code and profit center. Similarly, under the company code, you'll be having a multiple plans. And under the company codes only, you'll be having the sales or distribution channel. Uh, and the sales org is again assigned to plant. So this is all are interlinked objects which are assigned at the same level or under a level to it, but all are the same. The basic org structure I'm giving for your understanding purpose, the controlling area, company code. Under the company code, you'll be having plans, or if you wish to purchase, uh, if you wish to purchase from the several plans, you can have a central purchasing org which is directly assigned to the company code. Okay, and for the company code itself, a sales org will be assigned, and for the same sales org you should assign a same plant. So for the plant 2000, you'll be having a sales org, both are assigned to 2000 company code, and these also should be internally assigned. That's how the organization structure, the basic I'm telling you here. The next is the work breakdown structure. I think for today, let's wind this video. Like tomorrow, I'll post a one more video with the other agenda. If you have any questions or doubts, please post it in the comment section. I'll be replying back soon. If anybody is willing to take PS coaching or training, please post it in the comment section. I'll be trying to communicate with you. And until then, please subscribe to my channel, SAP Beginners. Like, share, subscribe, and push bell icon for more updates.